Yeah, what's happening, folks? It's me again. Another daily. We got that shit published already, so done ski on that boat. Now I'm going to talk about keyword research. And I've said this before many times. I don't know if you can read the hat. Sucks to suck. Um, Here's kind of how I do my keyword research. If you give a shit, I don't know if you do or not. This is just what I found that works for what I do. Um, so it's primarily affiliate marketing type stuff, and then I think I'll talk about other kind of keyword research after that. But this is primarily keyword or affiliate marketing keyword research. I think one of the things that I don't know, I don't just go on like Amazon and find 10 products and just throw them on a list. I will like have, I don't know, 10 products that I just kind of know and like, oh, these are the 10 products I'm going to be talking about to start. And I guess for the sake of this video, we could sit here and say like SEO tools, right? So I'm going to talk about SEO tools as my example. So how I kind of do my thing is I will, I'll get the Ahrefs or SEMrush or whatever like that as an actual like keyword research tool to get in there and see what's going on. And I'll see, I guess let me take a step back. Of those 10 products, they're typically going to be like one or two, maybe three that are like stand out above the rest. In this case, it is SEMrush and Ahrefs. And then there's a bunch of other keyword research tools that are kind of second tier, if you will. I don't know, Ubersuggest, Moz, SERPstat is one I've used before, and there's a bunch more. No, there's tons of keyword research tools out there, but I'll pick a handful, and I will only really look at the keyword data for like those one or two, maybe three big ones. I'm only looking at those. So in this case, I'll just go and like, maybe I'm looking for like pre-purchase questions that somebody would have about SEMrush, and it might be, some like what are the features of SEMrush? Can SEMrush do keyword research? Can SEMrush do rank tracking? Can SEMrush show me the backlinks of my competitors? Those are things that people are going to be searching for before they make a purchase, which means, hey, if I'm ranked for that, somebody says, or it says like, yes, you can do that. Boom. That's what they need. Boom, they make the purchase. Boom, I get the commish, right? So I kind of compile and figure out what pieces of content I can make based on those keywords outside of just the overall like review of SEMrush, the best keyword research tool in 2023 or whatever the title would be. Is SEMrush legitimate? Is SEMrush safe to use? All these kind of things that, again, people would be looking for. And instead of sitting there and going and looking at what that keyword data would be for some of those like second tier tools, I will just, take the idea as far as the piece of content goes. Maybe that's 10 articles to review, and then 9 questions that somebody or people are asking as it pertains to that tool. And I'll just swap out the proper noun with another one and write all those articles for that other tool, right? Because typically, like women's intuition says that if somebody's looking for is SEMrush legitimate, they're probably going to be looking for is Ahrefs legitimate, is Moz legitimate, is Ubersuggest legitimate, is SERPstat legitimate, is keyword rank tool XYZ legitimate, right? And I'm spitballing here. I don't know what the actual like what people are looking for. And that is actually two reasons why I do that. One, I've gotten some really good wins that way, like thousands of dollars over the like 1 or 2 pages, making thousands of dollars a year because I was just like, oh, this is ranking really well for this platform. Let's just recreate it and make it for this other platform. And it doesn't show up in any keyword research tools, so nobody else is doing it. Therefore, I rank first, and it makes a boatload of money. That's kind of the second one is if you only create content that is found in keyword research tools, all anybody has to do is just go and search for your profile or your website URL in there, and they can just see everything down the line of what you've created and what you're ranking for. Because it's not like these tools can like, or they're not going to show, every page on your site. I mean, that's not difficult to find, but if you're getting, a bunch of page views and with that money, from a page that doesn't show up in those tools, nobody knows it exists outside of the people coming to that page and making that purchase. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't, again, that's it. Like, that's kind of it. If all you do is create pages based off what you find in these tools, then anybody else can come in and just steal everything you've done. And like, to this day, like, that page is probably 2 years old. Site's barely 3 years old, over 2 years old. And I'm still the only person on the internet with it. And it gets, I don't know, 5,000-6,000 page views per month. And with that, like, it makes like $1,000 a month from, whatever it makes. And it's like 300 words and that's it. So yeah, that's kind of how I do my keyword research for affiliate stuff. That's all pre-purchase. Now, the really funky stuff that I like figured out, I guess, not really figured out, just like, well, yeah, figured out, was that when you create a product, like when you're selling something, say, if I was, I'm an SEO dork and I'm going to sell my how to do keyword research and how to blah, 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 how to rank, how to get backlinks. That opens up a whole new kind of realm as far as the keywords you can rank for. Granted, you could also do just regular ass display ads, but we all know that's like bottom of the barrel as far as earnings go. But when you have your own product to sell, it goes from pre-purchase keywords to post-purchase keywords. How do I set up rank tracking in SEMrush? Here's how you set it up. If you need help in doing other SEO related nonsense, we have a bunch of courses and ebooks and other stuff you can buy. And depending on your niche, of course, it all depends on your niche. A lot of, like, sometimes there is no, or there's low competition. There's some competition, of course, but if there's no competition, it's probably, there's probably not a need for it or a want. But if you have some SEO chops and you're in a niche that is not typically like dominated or inundated with websites that are trying to rank, you can rank pretty easily for post-purchase content and then push a product on those people to buy. And that's kind of what I'm doing now, is doing more like pure information plays where it's just, hey, here's how you set up your billing on SEMrush. I don't know, just whatever. That's a dumb example. Here's how you cancel your SEMrush account or something. You know what I mean? And you get a ton of people that are looking for how to actually use the tool or how to actually use the product or use the software or use it. And now you're ranking ranking higher because no one's doing it, and you're selling them shit. So boom, that's it. It's time to play some Scape.